Welcome back to the Mistfall playthrough as we head into the wilds. We've kind of got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle with Crow, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start with the reinforcement phase. The good news is there's no reinforcements because this section's blank. It's missing from the player aid. And the basic rules, but it's in the advanced rules. At the start of the encounter phase, if this is blank, just move that back to 0. So those reinforcements I was worried about don't actually come into effect. That's the good news. Now let's go for the pursuit. Crow's going to be out of action, so I want Gardak over here. Both our heroes have a focus of 8, so let's put the Wild Ice Hound down here. Reduce his focus to 4. Gardak then comes over here. So this is down to 4. And then the Goran Smallhorn. I'm actually going to put this over here as well with Crow. Focus down to 2. And the reason why is because I want Vendor to focus on Gardak. And the only way to do that is to get all these other enemies out of the way. So what was this problem with Crow then, as we move into the hero phase? Well, he hasn't got any weapons. That's the problem. And the mistake I made was putting his utility belt in his discard area. I should have put it on top of his deck. If you get rid of this utility belt, you're stuck, because I've got no way of getting this thing back. Apart from resting, and of course I can't rest here now, and I can't retreat from this location. So I think we'll just use the progression. Discard 2, place progress on this card, and also Shadowy Ways. We have no more than 2 focus, so as a regular action we get to place 1. Let's just discard 2 cards, so that's 2 progression plus Shadowy Ways. And poor old Crow is now just trying to get through by soaking up some damage here. And maybe if we can get one more progression on here, we can discard an enemy. Let's push this on then. So for Vendor, she's going to go and buy Crescent of Blood. This is the one I need. This is the one I want. And that now means this thing allows me to immediately resolve one action of an axe card in my hero area. So I might be able to do 2 regular actions of one of these things. So let's get the Cleaver of Havoc into play first as a fast action. Unfortunately, this of course increases my focus by 3. I'm not bothered about that as it goes. I've got to knock out this Spellstalker. You see, I could use this and lots of actions to get through the enemy, do 3 wounds and so on. But what I might do is just bury the thing using Into the Wilds progression. So as a fast action, discard 2 cards to place a progress token over there. And then as progression, a special rule, sorry, as a reflex, a player may remove 4 progress from this card to discard any one regular enemy. So I can discard this one. And of course that means ways around triggers for Crow, and we get 1 resolve. Good stuff, good stuff. Right, now Chardak the Charred is our only enemy. We can focus all our attention on him. However, when there's no other enemies in play, enrage this enemy. I wonder if that's an errata. This enemy may not be targeted by any attacks as long as there are other enemies in the same area. When there are no other enemies in play, enrage this enemy. Well, there are other enemies in play. They're over here, but they're not in the same area. So I guess he doesn't get enraged yet. If that needs errata, let me know. but I'm going to play it as per the cards. Okay, so he doesn't get enraged. That's the good news. But now, of course, we can start hitting him. He's got a shield of 2. We need 12 damage, so we need to generate 14, possibly 16 if it's more than one attack. First off, let's get this hand axe in play. Actually no, let's leave that. Let's leave that just in case. Let's use Furious Strike. It says I can resolve one action of a axe card in my hero area, which is my regular action. Add 2 to it, and then we're going to use the cleaver's 2 damage, and we get a burn token on there. So that's 1, 2, increase focus. 3, 4, increase focus twice. 4. I don't have any combat cards to discard. And we discard the cleaver. Unfortunately, that's only 2 damage. I'm just wondering whether that was the right thing to do. He's burned. Yeah. As soon as I play another one, I'm going to enrage this fella. That's okay. I think I'm alright with that. Let's play Crescent of Blood as a reflex. I'm just wondering whether I'd do better discarding this. Let's discard it. We'll do another wound and increase our focus by 1. Yeah, we'll use it as part of cleavers. Right, this guy's enraged, which means he's going to attack all heroes with his attack. And he stays enraged. So we'll tap him up like this. All this means is when he attacks, he's going to hit both Vendor and Crow. Let's see. I'm going to place these 2 hand axes in play. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this goes back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's no point me using any of these as a fast action because they only do 2 damage, which isn't enough to get through his armour. Let's just finish up then. So Axe Wielder, put the cleaver back up here, Ravenclad Resilience, move a card from our burial, and take Blunt Bash, and then draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next thing, guys, we move into the defense phase. So Chardak's going to attack. He's enraged, he's attacking both of us. I'll put 1 Wrath to soak up 2, and then 2 more. That's 4 damage to Vendor, 4 to Crow. And I can use my hooded cloak, which does block magical damage. So I'll only do 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't really care which. And then of course all these will attack as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not easy. Of course, Gardak will pick up another wound for being burned. Crow obviously gets this back for drawing. That's in his hand. And now we've got the time card. And this is where things are a little bit dodgy. Hopefully we'll get a 1 and we can have another crack. But you know, something tells me we're too close. The mists are relentless. Yeah, the timer's going up too. Question mark is equal to the highest number of the market cube occupies So it's a 4. So he's going to got 4 more. Man, that is tough. Tough. But, yes. We've lost the game anyway. That was tough. We've run out of time. Maybe all that resting earlier on at the riverbank. Maybe we could have bought ourselves a little bit more time. And certainly, I think, I made the mistake with Crow's utility belt. Be aware of that one. That's not going to trip me up again. I think we could have stood a chance against Chardak. I don't think I picked the right advancement cards to give me the best chance here. So, yeah, I certainly feel that I'm ready to have another crack at this adventure and beat this final encounter. Well, that was it. That was Mistfall. I'm sure this game is going to be a keeper and a favourite of mine. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in the future with this one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.